and shut up.
Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, give me peace.
Why so serious?
You take the blonde and I'll take the one in the tater.
This is Sparta!
I'll have what she's having.
Welcome to another installment of the Screen Squad. Like always, I'm Vinny.
I'm Ozzy.
Oh yeah, cool.
It's the only ad work that I get.
Is Edgar ever gonna go on? I can't even hear him.
You can't hear me?
No.
Yeah, I could.
Now you do. You didn't even introduce yourself.
Hi.
Wow.
My name is.
Wow. Technical difficulties all day today. Take two on this one again. No, well, this week we are talking about 1992's action adventure. You know, movie that stars the amazing Erica Laniak. And has a bit part by Steven Seagal, Under Siege.
Featuring Tommy Lee Jones.
The best part of the movie, Tommy Lee Jones and Gary Busey and his teeth.
Pre head injury, right?
Are you sure it was pre-head injury?
Oh yeah, no, because when he had his injury, you know, he's always smiling. This is like, it's like, hey, I'm older, Gary Busey. This is
Point
like,
Break-ish?
Yeah.
This is after Point Break, right? Because Point Break was 91.
Yeah. So it was around that era. Yeah.
Yeah.
God, that's such a good movie too.
Even okay, so are you sure? Because if he had a head injury, then he's been the same ever since. Because he still acts the same in this movie as he did in like everything else after this.
Yeah,
Only
but
now he has his Busey-isms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, I think the thing that makes this movie really is again are the villains.
Damian Chapa.
You and your Damien Chapa.
Yeah, someone's in love. Someone's in love. No, it's the villains, right? Like the villains are this is my introduction to Tommy Lee Jones. The first time I ever saw Tommy Lee Jones in a movie, because when I was young, and my thing about this movie is I remember watching this movie on Laserdisc, the amazing quality Laserdisc, which it's because the quality of Laserdisc was so good because the discs were just so huge. Oh, yeah. Right.
Wow, that make that sound.
They were even on.
Terminator 2 on Laserdisc.
It was even on par. Well, yeah, but even on par, it was even on par with, like, think about it, the quality of like 4K. I mean, yes, it's not like amazing ultra high HD clarity, but it was the better step up, and in my opinion, it was still even better.
You went from VHS to Laserdisc.
No, but if you compare Laserdisc and I think even DVD.
Oh yeah,
it was still Laserdisc was still better quality than DVD, and you were able to fit more because the disc was like a record.
I think also the subject in which this movie has, like, it's got a lot of naval things, a lot of like missile sounds, engine sounds that just come out specifically just these movies.
A lot of gun fights. I mean, that's the thing about this movie. Yeah. This movie. It's not anything where
one of my favorite knife fights.
See, seriously, like it's not one of those things where you have it's like not a Steven Seagal thing. It's like everyone the thing that makes the movie is everyone that surrounds Steven Seagal in this movie is good. They're the ones that make the movie really, really good.
Steven Seagal is just Steven Seagal.
Yeah, he's playing the same character as always, right? But in this movie he's playing Casey Ryback, a cook.
Is he just a cook?
He's the most deadliest cook on the naval ship.
He's a highly decorated chef.
Right, and even from the beginning,
even the captain has like high esteem for him.
Yeah, and even what's his name? Like even Gary Busey, like in the movie says like Casey Ryback, and then like they wanted to make sure that they took down Casey Ryback. Like you said, why'd you hide him? He was just a chef. They're like he knows he's not just a chef.
Was not in the regular personnel file. They were actually in the captain's private files.
Yeah, so he like Seagal or Casey Ryback wanted to be a chef. There's a specific reason why he's a chef, Mm-hmm. But it's just like
tired of killing.
Once they take over the ship, once the bad guys take over the ship, already. Right? It's like cook. At that point, it's like it's all like Casey Ryback is taking people out, ripping necks, breaking arms, snapping wrists,
running,
flipping people over.
Yeah, running
Running like a
T-Rex.
T-Rex.
Yeah, right. But then we get introduced to the second character, Erica Laniak, and at that point, the movie gets taken to a second, another level. It's like
It's new
upper
tier.
echelon, upper. Yes,
Yeah.
it's
I mean,
high
it just
quality.
Relax.
High quality.
yeah. And in Laserdisc.
Laserdisc.
Easy,
Now
easy.
now you can
boys.
now you can watch it in 4K. Now you can watch it in 4K, right? I think it's in
Yeah.
4K.
I doubt it.
It should be. It
So-
it
so
needs a
someone needs to
remaster.
find it.
It needs a remaster. They need to completely clean the images. I need to see every pore and everything.
Hey, you guys need a cold shower over there. Easy.
Yeah,
You're in the ocean.
Says the person when we talked about Salma Hayek.
Hey,
Oh,
you leave her
Do I
alone.
need to bring back the Desperado episode? That's all I'm gonna say. No, but seriously,
My wife knows. My wife knows.
your wife
she's like-
your wife agrees is what the difference. Your
She's
wife
like-
agrees.
She's like, I would too.
Exactly. Exactly. But no, but so the thing about like Under Siege again, I think Tommy Lee Jones is such a good like villain. So is like Gary Busey. As the combination of them together, you have Gary Busey's craziness, and then there's a point where Tommy Lee Jones, his character. I already forgot the name of his character. But
Tommy Lee Jones?
Yeah, Tommy Lee Jones.
William Stranix.
There you go. So there's a point where Stranix, like he plays like he's so calm throughout majority of the movie, right?
Yeah.
And then so the person who really does play the crazy part or the like is Gary Busey. But then like the more and more the movie goes on, and the more and more Casey Ryback, single-handedly, mind you, is taking down all these bad guys, on the ship. You can tell he starts losing his patience, gets mad, and the whole thing is he's the bad guy. The whole point is they're holding the hostage. They have missiles. They're gonna launch missiles. They're gonna, they're holding everything hostage. And
Tomahawks.
right, they even have all the all the naval officers essentially at the bottom, like all held captive at in the boat. They didn't kill like everybody. They killed a few people, and then they ushered everyone to like at the bottom of the boat, right, where the engine room, to the engine room.
And
of
they
the boat.
flooded it. They're
Yeah.
flooding it.
Yeah. This movie definitely 100%. If you have not seen it, it's one of those movies from the 90s, those action movies that, in my opinion, I think this one did take Steven Seagal's career a little bit more like more mainstream at that point, because this was, in my opinion, wasn't it a hit?
It's one of the 3 movies that are certified fresh for him.
Yeah.
The other one is Executive Decision and Machete.
But again, Executive Decision is not the Steven Seagal movie.
I know, but what I'm saying,
But he's in
it's
it.
the
so-
only it's the only movie of his that's actually certified
Of
fresh.
his- yeah,
even though
of
I don't
his.
trust
And-
Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah,
No,
which is why
but-
Rotten
but
Tomatoes
no,
is
but-
full of garbage.
But I
because
I
Above the Law
agree.
is way good.
No, but I agree. Under Siege is better than Above the Law.
Yeah.
It's better than Above the Law.
Oh, it is. But I mean, like, Above the Law is a much better movie than Executive Decision.
But again, that's not a Steven Seagal movie.
I know, but
That's a
like, the-
Kurt
but
Russell
you're
movie.
gonna-
Above the Law?
No, we talk Executive Decision.
Oh, Executive Decision.
Executive
That's
Decision.
a
That's a John Leguizamo movie.
that's the Jackie
Yeah.
Brown movie, right?
No, that's a Kurt Russell movie. Right? So you can't really. That's not. You're not matching those two movies. Steven Seagal is in 95% of Under Siege, right?
Mark for Death is better than some of these other movies too. I'm just saying.
Well, no, duh. Like Steven Seagal's career.
I mean,
it-
was it a Hard
Hard
to
to Kill.
Not that great. It was kind of like, but it's the same movie. It's fine.
That's the thing. This is a movie that essentially is now different. It's a different type of Seagal movie, right? Because he's
not a cop.
I mean,
He's
not a cop, but he's playing supposedly his secret life, because it wasn't he like a secret agent or
Yeah.
hired by the government,
Mm.
and he wants to fight. He wanted to
Who's this
fight Van
Van-
Damme.
Yeah, what was this kickboxer? I
Yeah.
mean, not kickboxer. What is it? The Kumite.
Yeah,
Bloodsport.
Bloodsport. Frank Dukes. Frank Dukes.
put up your dukes, Mike. Put up your dukes, Mike.
Frank
But-
Duke Slide.
But then this is like one of the I think in the whole list of Steven Seagal movies, I think it's the best one that he's really done, like compared to like all of them. And I think it's because of the villains, that are in the movie. Because it's not you're not gonna convince me that it's Steven Seagal himself that is that carries this movie, and this
No,
movie
not
is
at all.
like
No.
it's amazing.
Not at
No,
all.
it's everyone around him that's really doing it,
Yeah.
because the heavy lifting is really done. The majority of it is the conversation between like Tommy Lee Jones and like everyone
Busey.
in like Busey, and then everyone in that like war room. Like everything that's happening there is like that's where all the tense is, because every time you see Seagal on screen, he's literally
moving
just,
around trying to
he's-
do something.
He's flipping
Mhm,
people
mhm,
over,
mhm.
breaking
Yeah.
wrists. He's like
Throwing knives,
going for
Chopping
being
vegetables.
unsanitary. God damn.
just
Putting stuff in
everything.
microwaves
Yeah.
that are metallic shouldn't be in there.
They're gonna blow up, obviously.
Someone who's a cook should know that. Don't put anything metallic in there. It just goes bad. It'll just destroy the microwave and explode. I'm saying.
True, but like again, like this movie Under Siege itself, like this, they should have left this alone, right? They
Well,
should have
he-
they should have left it alone and
he's-
never made that sequel. They should have never made that sequel, because that sequel
Well, okay.
was
Well, cool thing about
trash.
a lot of people love about this movie is he actually used real like
he actually ripped
real
the real
people from-
throats.
no people from from actual like boats from those ships to actually play to kind of play parts to show how things move around in the
Yeah, because it was filmed on the USS Alabama or something like that.
yeah.
Alabama.
Alabama. I mean, yeah,
And
you
so
can,
the-
you could
all the
tell, and
banjo
that's
music.
and that's like the thing about it. There's authenticity in regards to like the scenery of this movie.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's no authenticity in regards to Steven Seagal playing a naval officer, but or even a cook. I don't know. Can he cook? Maybe.
Well, see, this is the movie
Well,
where
he doesn't
where
have his ponytail, so it
That's
looks
exactly
pretty
what I was saying right
authentic.
now. I was gonna say right now. You know, he took the shorter haircut. In reality, I mean,
mean,
it should be even shorter.
Yeah,
but
I mean, he
whatever,
doesn't.
just-
He never should have had a ponytail. Even
Well,
if you go back
this
to
was the
like
first
Mark
movie-
for Death and like
this is the
all
first
those
one of
movies-
his movies
his-
that he had a
'cause he-
ponytail.
Yeah, because he has
doesn't have a ponytail anymore.
because he had that like giant widow's peak at this point. Like that was
No,
like
he doesn't have that anymore.
not in that one. That movie he did. Like so,
Yeah,
it didn't lend himself to have a ponytail, right?
No, but the thing is, this was the first movie in which he actually had no ponytail from his movies.
Yeah, but still, I don't. That's not a big thing for me. The ponytail on Steven Seagal in this movie. I didn't
It
even.
makes it
I
more
didn't even- I
authentic,
didn't even.
though.
Pay, I didn't even pay
I
attention to that.
really
didn't even
started
rea-
believing him.
that he can cook, that he could flip anyone because he does. What is it? Aikido.
Don't start with that.
The master of Aikido.
Yeah, whatever. That's not even a thing apparently. That's like for him. I'm not knocking Aikido, but like for Steven Seagal,
I didn't say nothing.
have you seen those videos where like, he's like just like flipping people over right with a pinky? That's like Kung Fu Panda stuff.
Good job.
Skadoosh.
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 Yeah.
Ka-chow. That's who?
That's
Cars.
Cars.
That's Lightning.
That's
That's Lightning
Owen
McQueen.
Wilson.
Yeah.
Come on. Ka-chow.
Kachiga. No, yeah. So
That's Michael Keaton.
same movie universe, right? Cars.
Same thing. Still a cartoon.
It's animated, right? You know who's not animated in this movie? Erica
Eleniak.
Eleniak. Okay, look.
Easy boys.
Look,
Easy.
look. There's a scene where she comes out of a birthday cake. Brings the movie to like the most. It's like it's a lot better at that point. Like, oh, you really know the stakes are up. The stakes are high in this movie. As soon as the cake opens up, because now he has to protect her. And then eventually he gives her a gun. Then he's ripping
Goes around and
throats.
shoot it.
And then she hides in a closet.
The end.
And then when he finally gets all the guys together, like Damon Chapa can't even use a gun, so she shows him how to load it and gives it back to him. I'm just saying.
And then all of a sudden, magically at the end of the movie, he makes out with her.
All
And then I
those
think
years
that's
in prison.
and I think that's written.
Yeah, Shanks.
I think that's written.
Yeah, it was
that
all
was written.
Shanks,
I
dude.
think that's written in Seagal's contract that he has to make out with any of the female leads.
Hey, so I always wondered about this. I know this is the dumbest thing to wonder about this in a movie, but at the end of the movie, did she join the Navy? Because she was in like a sailor's outfit while they were saluting,
Well, I mean, I don't know if she had any
Wasn't that
additional
the
clothes.
end of the movie?
That's what I'm saying. Didn't I just say that at the end of the movie?
Yeah, but
No, I said the end of the movie. Did she join the Navy?
Maybe.
no, that's when they got saved. No, I don't know. They just gave her an outfit to wear.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't make
So
sense.
she didn't have any clothes.
No, she wore Casey's jacket. You know, he was a gentleman. Took his jacket off, gave it to her, said, "Hey, cover those things up." And she goes, "Okay."
This guy.
Yeah, those are lethal weapons.
Speaking of Lethal Weapon,
Nope.
Gary Busey,
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Mr. Joshua from Lethal Weapon, you know, like crazy fighter, you know, Buddy
Yeah.
Holly style.
Mm.
He goes and
He goes and he like bites something with those teeth, but but I'm telling you,
you do know, I mean, in Hollywood, it's famously known that he's actually a product of goats mating with humans. Because apparently he can he can actually open cans with his teeth.
Like, when you throughout the movie, so you have Casey Ryback going through the levels, right?
Have you seen his son? Holy crap!
Yes,
he's got teeth the same way.
Yeah, I saw Starship Troopers.
Yeah,
he's in Starship Troopers. But no, so like you have Casey Ryback like killing everyone in this movie, right? By the end, again, this is another movie where I had not seen that before. The way he kills, the way he first really injures Tommy Lee Jones, right? Tommy Lee Jones's character, which I always forget his name. Right, Stranix, right?
Stranix.
The way he kills Stranix, when he like squishes his eyeballs into his head, and then he with a knife he just goes right in the head, right in the forehead.
Yeah,
done. That's the first time I'd ever seen that in a movie. First time.
It's actually pretty cool.
Yeah,
yeah. And no, the first time I see it in a movie.
Though.
First time I see it in a movie that's not a horror movie.
I was like 8 when the movie came out. So
yeah,
it's the first time I've ever seen that.
First
time I had ever seen that in the movie. But and if you think about it, this movie was released on October 9th of 1992.
So after birthday.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Happy birthday.
I was
10.
I was not 10.
Nine.
I was not 9.
No, you're
I had just turned 8.
9.
I had just turned 8. I had just turned 8 years old.
That's true. He's an 84 guy.
Yeah, I had just turned 8 years old. And then I saw Under Siege. Then I stopped watching Steven Seagal movies because Steven Seagal. Because then like later when I got older, he made The Glimmer Man and he made movies with Keenan Ivory Wayans and DMX, and that wasn't the kind of movies that I wanted to see.
I mean, Jet Li did the same thing.
No, but that's different.
How's it different? How's it different?
Because those were enjoyable.
How's it different?
Because Jet Li was actually doing kung fu, and Steven Seagal at that point wasn't.
No,
doing
he was doing wire work. Way different.
That's still martial arts.
Hey, I like wire work.
And
he was no Jackie Chan.
Hey, Jackie Chan did wire work too, bro.
Later in his career.
Don't insult that man. Okay. I
mean,
mean,
he's a drunken master. Come on.
But have you ever seen like the old like Jet Li movies, like Legend?
Yeah.
Those are great.
Once Upon a Time.
Yeah, but even then, like you don't have like you have wire work, but then there's the one like the Chen Zhen movie, where he plays that same character that Bruce Lee played, where he's like in that one school taking people down. That's a great. There's no wire work in that one. In that fight,
Donnie Yen's still better.
Oh no, for sure. I like even the Donnie Yen movies now, like the stuff that he's done, it's like great. Because Jet Li doesn't make those movies anymore, and they're I think the same age, but Donnie Yen's still going, and Jet Li looks like
rough.
He looks like he's 105 years old now.
Yeah,
and even Jackie Chan is not making like he's going down the Steven Seagal route, making direct to DVD movies or direct to video.
I mean, everybody does that when you're an action star.
See, but that's the thing. Steven Seagal started doing that, like almost after Dark Territory, after Under Siege 2, which I think that movie tanked his. It's really just messed up his theatrical career.
You're talking about Alfred Justice was the one that actually ruined most of it, because Alfred Justice came out after Under Siege, and then Under Siege 2 came out. Whatever.
So then I was right.
But Alfred Justice isn't that bad.
That's why I was right.
No, Under Siege
2. No, but I'm saying Under Siege 2 is the one that killed his career, because after that he started making like direct to video movies. Then he started making movies like, I want to reach out to the hip hop crowd, so I'll make a movie with DMX.
Everybody did it at the time.
Not everybody did it.
Jackie Chan didn't do it. Bruce Willis didn't do
Kinda?
it. No, he
Oh
didn't.
no. Jackie Chan's version of that was actually Rush Hour.
No,
And he
that's
kept it
different.
comedy.
No, that's different.
No, that's a buddy cop.
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, but
That's not hip hop.
No, but see, you got the Western world and the Eastern world.
That
Yeah,
has-
but that's a stand-up comedian.
no, but when you think about because you
And
can't,
then,
you're
you
not
got
gonna hold on,
the
you're
late,
not-
they got the late great Rob Schneider.
no, but you're not gonna you're not gonna convince me that like Steven Seagal is and in a movie with Keanu Ivory Wayans or DMX, that's an East meets West movie. They're both West. They're both like there's
Yeah, yeah.
Oh no,
that's
no,
not
you're
that
right.
kind
You're right.
right
But
and
Yeah,
because
because
you-
Rush Hour is a fish out of water.
yeah.
So
then
is
it become-
Romeo Must Die, and
No, Romeo Must
actually,
Die,
you know,
Romeo Must
actually-
Die is
you know, I'll take back a little bit. Where like, I actually enjoyed War.
with Jason Statham and Jet Li.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? This is Face Off.
Pretty
With
much
better fighting.
without without them actually switching faces. It's not really Face
Without
Off.
the dubs.
Yeah.
It's not really Face Off. But
Ooh, good looking. Yeah, I know.
That is a good movie. I like that movie.
but it's
Face
not,
Off is awesome.
it's
Yeah.
not really Face Off. So look, because look after Under Siege 2, then he made Glimmerman. Then he started making after telling you after Under Siege 2,
Fire
The-
Down Below.
he made Fire Down Below.
Executive Decision was that they got a little
He made The
cameo
Patriot.
there.
He made The Patriot, which is another like movie that's like
What?
Fire Down Below. Yeah.
The one with Mel Gibson.
no.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
No,
Mel
that's
Gibson,
that's a different Patriot.
Heath Ledger.
No, that's a different Patriot. This is like
It's
one
a
where
great movie.
this
too.
is like
Oh,
this is
that's
one
okay.
about like another one about a
Oh, that's good.
forest. Another one about a forest, right? Then he made Exit
Yeah,
Wounds.
he was in a weird conservation thing where he thought it was Native American.
Look, then
Right? No, like most like, a lot of movies at the time, he was like
he was
we're gonna help the planet. Look at me.
Yeah.
We get the
It's the ponytail.
yeah.
yeah.
Then he made Exit Wounds. I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling you, that's a movie with DMX, which I never saw, but I remember seeing the previews for it. Then after that, it was like everything was straight to DVD, straight to video movies.
But okay, so
Literally,
but the person,
like after that movie,
but the
that was
person
the,
who really,
that was the only that was the last movie he made that was released in theaters.
but
His Exit Wounds.
the person who actually started the whole straight to DVD, or straight to on demand was Tom Berenger. Do you remember Tom Berenger from Platoon?
The Substitute.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
After those movies, they're like, oh, he's gonna be that guy. And then who took over for him? Seagal. Who took over for him? Bruce Willis.
No, well,
And
now at this point now it was Bruce Willis. Bruce Willis made like 400 movies
Yeah,
in one
I
year.
skipped.
Like they just started like splicing other movies to make another movie. They're just taking scenes from all his other movies.
Yeah, well,
and-
see, what happened is the porn industry made sure they showed them how to do it, where you can make 25 movies at a time. Right?
you just
so-
take different takes from one movie and it makes a different
Yeah.
movie. Done.
All you gotta say is Mr. President. Then the other one is, Senator, and then the other ones are like, Mr. Chow or something like that. You just same lines, different person you're talking to.
But yeah, no. So I'm telling you, the last movie, the movie tanked his career, was Under Siege 2. Because after that, I mean, yeah, he had a bit part in Executive Decision, and Executive Decision is that's a good Kurt Russell movie.
It's no soldier.
No, it's not Soldier. I mean, but Soldier, he has barely any lines. It's like what?
Yeah,
Like,
it's
the
no
whole point.
soldier.
It's
Escape from New York.
it's not Big Trouble in Little China. It's not Tango and Cash. I can go on with
Tango
Kurt,
Cash.
I can go
Yeah.
on with Kurt Russell movies because Kurt Russell made a lot
Guardians
of
of the Galaxy
made a
2.
lot of good movies.
Yeah.
And yeah, you're never gonna see Steven Seagal in a Marvel movie.
Overboard.
Or maybe.
No.
No, probably
No.
not.
Who would he play? Who would he play?
Nobody.
No, if let's say he said, hey, we gotta put him in there.
Look,
Contractually,
no,
we
I'm
gotta
not
put him
gonna.
in the movie.
I'm not gonna do
Who
that.
do you put him?
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
It's never gonna
Who would you
happen.
put?
So why?
No, I would put him in a Star Wars movie, Jabba the Hutt. So I would. That's the only other movie I would put him in. No, but
Wow.
his Jabba the Hutt's son,
Nico the Chico.
Pizza the Hut, maybe.
Pizza
He
the
played
Hut.
Pizza the Hut.
What is he like? Spaceball sequel?
Yeah. Little Caesar's the Hut. No, so, but again, like if I go
Because
back
he's
to
Nico. Little Caesar.
if I go back and I watch like Steven Seagal movies, again, the one that I enjoy the most out of like the ones that he has, of course, my first instinct is going to be I'm going to watch Mark for Death, right? Because I enjoy that one.
Screwface.
Yeah, because it's Screwface, right? But then second, I will watch Under Siege, because it brings back memories and it is still a good action movie. from
see,
from the 90s.
When it comes to Seagal, it's Under Siege is the first one I go to because I'm not ashamed to tell people I actually like that movie. I'm ashamed to tell people I like any other movie he does, but I'm ashamed.
I'm not ashamed to say I like Mark for Death or Above the Law.
Yeah.
Well,
Those are
because
good
then you gotta
movies.
explain to
Out for
people. Hey,
Justice. I don't mind Out for
when
Justice.
did that movie come out? When did that? Oh, when he picks up the dog and yeah, from the street.
He had
Gotcha.
6 years of good movies,
Yeah.
right? Because then after that, then all his movies started going.
20 years of bad
It's
decisions.
because not just yeah, pretty much, pretty much.
Executive.
So, like I would go back and I'll go out on the limb and I'll say, again, like Under Siege 2 is a great Steven Seagal movie, not because of Steven Seagal, but because of everyone around Steven Seagal. Tommy
Oh,
Lee
sorry, say that again
Jones.
because you said Under Siege 2.
No, did I say Under Siege 2? Dark
Yeah, you did.
Territory. I would say Under
Secretly.
Siege. Yeah, I know. No, I don't even
Secretly
remember.
you love it.
I don't even remember. Like that's the one with the train. That's all I remember. That's a train.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so with the train, and he's with his niece, played by hated actress from Grey's Anatomy and Knocked Up and what's her name?
Hold on.
Oh, that. What's her name?
Catherine Heigl.
Captain Heigl
Oh.
from what's that movie? Bride of
Bro, I
Chucky.
don't remember
Bride
that
of
movie.
Chucky. From Bride of Chucky.
We'll go with that.
Bride of Chucky's own Catherine Heigl.
Yeah.
So no, yeah, I mean,
Not what's her name?
oh yeah,
Good job.
oh yeah, that one.
I forget her name.
Yeah, the lady with the hair always had that makeup on.
The bride
you
herself.
know
What's her
what I'm
name?
Jennifer Tilly.
Jennifer Tilly?
Erica Eleniak. So no, we go back and we talk
We
about
should do a reunion.
if I go out on the limb and I say Under Siege is a
Always
it's
with the D.
it's that's what it sounds when you think it's under sieged, but it's under siege.
We'll see
Right.
because not long after there's a movie called The Siege with
The Siege.
Denzel and
Isn't Bruce
the dude
Willis
with the messed up nose.
Isn't Bruce Willis in that one too?
No, he's in other things.
Are you sure? I have a feeling he's in that one. The Siege.
The Sieged.
The Sieged.
You sure?
I have a feeling it's that.
And there's a Denzel
Willis is
movie
in there.
called The Siege, which he's a negotiator or something, and
That's Denzel. Yeah, that's Denzel.
yeah, Denzel with the dude with the broken nose from
And Bruce Willis. And Bruce Willis.
he's in it.
I told you. I know he's in that movie. He is. You have Tony Shalhoub. You have Bruce Willis. You have Denzel Washington. You have Annette Bening. You have
The dude with the broken nose. What's his name? He was
Owen Wilson. No, you don't have anyone.
No,
with
it's
broken
not
nose.
almost. It's Clive Owen. There you go.
Clive Owen is not in this movie. He's not in The Siege.
What movie am I thinking about?
I don't know you. I don't know what you're thinking about, but it's not that one. But going back to talk about Under
Make it up to the
Siege,
coast. Let's
you
get
ha-
together. Have
you ha-
some laughs.
you have okay. Again, the movie is made because of the fact that you have the villains. That's really the reason I would go back, because the thing about movies is if you don't have a good villain, especially in an action movie, if you don't have a good villain, the movie's not that great because Steven Seagal by himself could not carry this movie. Erica Eleniak and her outfit could not carry this movie on their own. I mean, I'd watch it a lot.
So I was thinking about Inside Man.
Yeah, that's a way different movie.
With
I'll take
Denzel?
And that's a Spike Lee movie, right?
Is it?
Inside Man.
Yeah, I was thinking about when it came to Clive Owen is Shoot 'Em Up.
Children of Men.
That was garbage. Shoot 'Em Up.
Get out of here.
Bored the crap out of me.
Oh my, okay. I'm not gonna
That's
say
too
nothing.
many words. Too
Yeah.
many words.
Too much
Too much
acting.
talking. Yeah. Too much acting. Yeah.
I want to see some shit blow up.
If Erica
So
Eleniak
shoot-
is not in this movie,
Look at the puppy.
I will not watch it.
puppies.
Hey, all I know is Monica Bellucci is in Shoot 'Em Up.
I know she is.
It's awesome.
I know she's in that movie. She's also in
Him.
The Matrix
Yeah, I know.
Revolutions and Reloaded. Or
She's
not
in
just
that
Re-
one movie
Reloaded.
that's filmed backwards. That
Irreversible.
movie's intense.
Irreversible.
Oof, man, that movie's intense.
Yeah, Monica Bellucci. She's not family with the Bellucci's. She's Bellucci. But if you guys have not seen Under Siege, Under Siege, get it right, Ozzy.
See?
Under
Always,
Siege.
dude. Always.
Casey Ryback's movie. No, but like the movie.
Damien Chapa.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well. You look. If you think about it, you could have easily put him as the lead, and the movie would have still been great. Like you could have put anyone as like because
He's
Steven
good with the
Seagal.
shanks, bro.
It's true. You could.
Do-do-do-do.
He's also
Give him
good
a
with.
knife.
He's also good with the tornado kick. Street Fighter, the movie.
Oh, that's right.
He plays Ken.
Ken.
That's right.
Yeah.
But because you could have interchanged anyone in this movie as
I mean,
as-
you can
as-
you can
as a
actually make
hero,
this.
and then because a movie an action movie isn't anything without a good villain. And again, you have Tommy Lee Jones and you have Gary Busey. Gary Busey always plays like especially like playing a villain because he just lends himself the way he acts. Even Predator 2, for the little bit that he's in, he's good in it because he's nuts.
Gary Busey is an a-hole in movies, and he's actually really good at it. That's the thing. Even Crazy Now, Gary Busey is just crazy a-hole now. And it's like, I mean, he just plays it so well. He's not Buddy Holly anymore. After Lethal Weapon, he's
always be
no
Buddy Holly.
longer Buddy Holly. After Lethal Weapon, he's no longer Buddy Holly.
He'll always be Buddy Holly.
Because you watch Buddy Holly, you're going, oh, look at them teeth. And then you watch Lethal Weapon, you're like, oh, he can fight. Look at them teeth.
And you know what other movie he's really good in? Rookie of the Year. Gary Busey.
Look at them teeth.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's
But
Gary
wasn't he in-
Busey is good in movies. He is good in
Yeah,
in
I mean,
movies.
he was great in
But he's
in,
good. He's also he's better
Point
when he's a
Break.
villain. He's better when he's a villain.
In Point Break, when he got shot, you're like, oh, damn, he got shot. Look at them teeth.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you haven't seen Under Siege, it merits a watch because it's a movie from 1992 that I think it doesn't rely on heavy special effects. It relies on it has good acting from the villains. It has
Story's not bad.
yeah, story's definitely not bad.
It's simple.
The
It's not
setting,
that hard
to
follow.
the setting is great, right? Because it all takes place on a naval ship, and it has Erica Laniak.
And Damien Chapa.
and a birthday cake. That's
It's-
all you need to say. Birthday cake.
It's the alternate universe of Blood in Blood Out. Because
Yeah.
what if Miklo went into the military?
That's right.
to the Navy.
If Miklo went into the military,
Yeah.
he went to the Navy. Done. He's on a naval ship
With Casey
Casey
Ryback.
Ryback.
Sometimes people
Mul-
get
and
arrested and they get the
Multiverse.
option.
Multiverse.
You want to go to jail or you want to go to military?
Yeah, it only happens certain ages, and that doesn't happen very often anymore. I wish it did, but whatever. Be kind of cool.
But I'm telling you, if you haven't seen it, it's a well done movie from 1992, and if you can find it in 4K and with Dolby Atmos because of the explosions,
It doesn't. There's.
It
It doesn't. Nowhere, dude.
It has to be. There's
No. Nowhere.
Well, you know those movies that if you have a good sound system to watch, it'll actually work with it.
Yeah,
a
it's
good
probably
sound.
in Dolby 5.1, but not no Atmos. Get outta here.
Then what should they do is bring it in Atmos. I would
They're not gonna do that.
give me a 4K upscale render
And a much
Right.
bigger screen.
and a huge
so when I
screen.
play it in 4K, I can stand right next to it, and be like, ooh,
And that's one
look
of
at
the,
them teeth.
This is one. But this is one of those movies that has never gotten a re-release in theaters. Never, because again, it's 1992. It's Steven Seagal. Steven Seagal movies don't lend themselves to like people don't go back and be like, I want to go watch that in theaters, but because it's Steven Seagal. But
I mean, if
this
it's
one,
on TV, I'll watch it. I have no
Yeah.
problem watching it.
but I mean, I wouldn't watch it on TV because it's TV and they edit everything. And I want to watch the movie in its entirety and its glory, in its glory.
Oh, 30 years. All the movie is.
Yeah,
It's a classic now.
yeah.
Yeah.
It should be played on K Earth 101 because it's a classic.
It's the action movie's Godfather.
If you haven't seen
Godfather.
Under Siege,
I mean,
Under Siege,
It's you have to watch it, but people need to stop going out of losing their minds over how like it's the greatest thing ever be done on film. Relax. It's good. It's really good, but
It's one of the best.
relax.
Under Siege is very
Yeah, Under
enjoyable.
Siege.
We're talking about
Under
Under
Siege.
Siege here.
Okay, I'm about to say. Oh, yeah. Under Siege is awesome.
If you guys haven't seen it, I highly recommend Under Siege. Not Under Siege 2. Not Under Siege 2. Not Glimmerman.
What about Under Siege?
That one too. That's the alternate, the multiverse version.
A car wash.
The one with Snoop Dogg or the remake?
That's
or
the,
the
that's
original?
the wash.
Oh,
Oh,
is
Richard
it the
Pryor.
same thing? It's the same thing?
I don't remember.
It's the same
Mr.
movie.
T.
So if you guys ever get a chance, watch Stir Crazy.
Gene Wilder.
See no
Gene
evil,
Wilder,
hear
Richard
no
Pryor.
evil. See no evil, hear no evil.
Another
Watch
movie
that
I,
one.
that you know I
Punta, punta,
I love
punta.
the movie.
Right?
No.
It's the funniest movies ever made.
Yep.
No,
That and Soul Man.
Ugh.
see Thomas Howell?
Yeah.
R.I.P. Spider-Man.
Yeah, what? You
Wait,
definitely
wait,
gotta,
he's still alive, isn't he?
yeah. Not his
By
career.
R&P.
Not his career.
Because he disappeared after that Soul Man. He did come out in Spider-Man, though.
He did a lot of TV.
Did he? Which Spider-Man? Oh yeah, he
He's,
was. He
he's
was
on the bridge.
Amazing.
He's in the Amazing Spider-Man. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's the one that,
Like-
that gets all the cranes.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, that was him. The revival, huh?
And in the
Soul
beginning
Man
of the movie,
2
when
coming
they s-
to a theater near you,
I mean,
or to Netflix, because Netflix has no problem in putting any kind of movie up.
there you go. Bravo, Netflix.
Tropic Thunder.
Soul Man Part 2. Your move, Netflix. But on that note, guys, check out Under Siege. If you can find it in 4K eventually, hopefully one day.
Never.
Dolby Atmos.
Never. You're never going to happen.
I need
was
it
it
inserted into my brain right here.
DTX surround sound at that point. I think that's the highest it'll go, like DTX. Right?
I want it in 4D.
I want
So I
it.
can-
I want it in 8K. Make it happen. It's a Warner Brothers movie, right? It's Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers can afford like bringing back a remaster of Under Siege.
So watch it on HBO Max.
That's true. It's probably on there, and it's
Yeah.
at least give it to me like in HD. Oh, I'll even take it in just an upscaled Ultra HD, not even 4K, just Ultra HD. It's fine.
I own it in HD.
So I'm gonna watch Under Siege in HD a little bit later today on the
Alone.
on the 80-inch screen, full brightness. But on that note, guys, this has been Vinny.
This is Ozzy.
And
We'll see you guys next week.